invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
Did y'all see the restaurant manager online?
I did.
Why you shake your head?
Hate to see it, man. Hate to see it, man. Hate to see somebody with a valid message. He owns that place of business. He can say what he wants to say.
He can.
I understand where he's coming from.
I do.
But he had to jump on that soapbox, man.
I agreed with him 100%. His delivery could have been better. You didn't have to curse at him. But at the same time, I did see the other video where he asked them nicely first. There's another video. He walked to them. He asked them nicely. Like, he was very polite. I saw that. So,
well, that's how it is. And like, the second thing is always what gets caught. No one's talking about the first video. But I'm actually okay with his message and his fucking delivery. You know why? Because I'm fucking tired of you people. That's why. I don't care. We get so emotional about shit. We ain't got no shame for shit. It's a gift for black people, and it's a goddamn curse. Because it's just like anywhere, kid birthday, okay, cool. You're a piece of shit. I'm sorry, man. I'm not mad about it. And if you mad, here's the thing. He said all that, and immediately as he walks away, no one got up. I'm getting my food first. So obviously you weren't that mad when you heard it in person. So now everybody hops on, he mad, rude, and I would never eat there. He obviously just said, I don't care.
The people defending the actions of the twerkers, they like, so you sitting the twerker. So you sitting here and mean to tell me you going out to dinner at a restaurant,
right?
That's not a club.
Well, they said they identified it as a club, supposedly.
Really?
That's what's been said. That's what's been said.
That is not a club. Like when you look at that first video and you see the other angle, there is no space to dance in there. Like it is a restaurant.
That was one thing I saw in the comments. They're identifying this as a club. As a club. I was like, all right, I guess.
You could make the argument that they were playing like the most twerk song in the background. Like if I heard that song and saw somebody twerking, I'd be like, I guess that's what happens when that song is played. Okay. But it's a restaurant.
Right. And it's his restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the right to be like, yo, cut that shit out. And I don't really care about how he said it because it's a message that needs to be heard. Y'all need to just stop doing ignorant shit everywhere you go. I'm sorry, like we can't afford this shit no more. We could never really afford it, but like it's just stop. Like I don't care, man. You mad about them? You said something earlier on I think it was on Twitter Week. You were like, you grew up in sports. We're like, you were told, listen to the message because maybe some cursing. Maybe some aggravation, whatever. Get over this shit, because that's life. Everything ain't going to be told to you on some, oh, man, hey, Johnny, I know you're trying really, really hard, but, you know, you're not really following the game plan, all right, man? All right, champ? No. I told you do that shit 10 times. Go hit laps, bro. What are you doing? That's how you get talked to. And it's okay, because sometimes you need to kick in the ass. Then we all can admit to that shit. Sometimes you need to kick in the ass.
That's why I don't help y'all coach, Reed, because y'all a little too patient for me. Because like these kids,
listen, man, like it's been a couple times, like because normally with the younger kids, I'm a little bit, more lenient because I understand how much they're learning. But it's been a couple games where it's like they done got me to the point where I've cursed at them, and I don't normally curse at them. You know what I mean? But it's still like it's you know, I told the kids at one time because they were calling out this team all summer, and we finally match up against them in a tournament, and they whooping our ass. So
Yeah,
I'm sitting there telling them like, y'all called them out and you letting them bust your fucking ass. And that's it. And that's what's like I had to tell them like that to get a jolt, because me being all nice about it, you weren't listening. It wasn't hitting you hard. You know, and the owner was looking at it the same way. I asked you nicely.
Yeah.
And you not even respecting my establishment. I don't want this here. You know, it's just because, you know, you got people saying, oh, you don't want them twerking, don't play twerk music. But that's like saying, you know, using the whole argument of just because I'm dressed a certain way doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Or if men started going over and harassing them, well, you shouldn't have been twerking.
That logic is crazy to me. And I saw that too. People being like, well, I mean, it was a twerk. Are you serious? Like, really? Are you that dumb that this makes sense to you? That's why I guess I said what I said when I saw it. I'm like, listen, you can get mad about the message. Some people are like, if the message, if the delivery is wrong, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let somebody walk in your house, stand on your couch,
right?
Put their hands all on your windows and twerk just because you playing some song. It's like,
I'd be like, can you get the F down? Well, you know, I understand what you were saying, but the way you said it, I'm sorry, it makes it invalid now. I'm about to shoot your ass. Get out! Like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, I can't, man. I can't. It's like I said. That's why I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at even without knowing he said it before. Because if I had to come tell you, adults and a restaurant, or at least a part of a building where you're eating at a table, to not twerk, then you're stupid.
Yeah.
If I can tell you that, then you're stupid. I'm gonna just tell it to you. I want to tell it to you. He
was cringy though. Like, I get it. I know what he was trying to do, but I don't know. He was cringy.
I'm giving him a break. Could he started out with saying, I did this for our people and our culture. He started out with, this is a place for us to congregate, have a nice place to come to. He started out with that. After that, you can drop a couple F-bombs and get the fuck out. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
he said, I'm for the people. But
people
like,
hide behind I'm for the people and message and all this other stuff, and it was just like, you ain't had to, whatever. It was cringy to me personally. I agree with the message, but it's like, just kind of hurt to see him do it like that.
Yeah, I understood.
He like dropped the mic, like people was gonna be amped that he did all that talking, and they just looked at him like, I don't know, y'all still serving, or we done? Like,
a food up?
Yeah, like.
No one got it, though. No one got it. That was funny. No one left.
I understood his frustration, because as a former teacher, like it's one of those. It was one of those situations where you're like, let's say you telling a bunch of kids or telling a group of kids to be quiet, and you've done it nicely multiple times, but then you go and sit there and tell like, yo, shut up, and then it's like, oh, you're not supposed to say that, blah 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 blah. So now it's about you telling them to shut up instead of them not listening, doing what you asked them to do in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happened in that whole situation.
We see how Reek don't teach the kids no more. he had an incident on the kids.
For Reek's profession, I'm not even going to tell you the stories about Reek teaching the kids.
I can't.
I got a good rapport with the kids, so I can get away with murder for the most part. But, you know, most people can't. But I understood his frustration. Like,
I mean, that's why I'm giving him a man a pass. These is adults. I'm giving a man a pass. Stop being ratchet everywhere you go. Get the fuck out of here. Grow up.
Y'all, you convinced me, Reek. I was 50-50 on his delivery, but you're right. That just I already that same feeling of like, I just told y'all little niggas. Like, that's how he felt, and I feel like that frequently at work.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you get it. Like, I got it. Like, I wouldn't say he didn't need to curse at him, but I got like why he got to that point. Like, yo, I asked y'all nicely. And y'all just blatantly disrespecting me.
Right.
Not only disrespecting my restaurant, you don't even have respect for me. As the owner, I came out and asked you nicely. Not a waiter, not the manager. I came out.
And you know, the local business like that, I know who the owner is. You know who the owner is. Like, ain't he's some random dude. You know he's somebody important. That's what's wrong, man. Like, the comments got me nervous, though. Got me concerned because there's too much defending the people and not enough of like, yeah. If I saw a lot of that, I feel different. If I saw a lot of like, I get what he's saying, you shouldn't have cursed. Maybe I'd have been like, all right, maybe you shouldn't have cursed. But the fact that no one wanted to give the message credit, it was just like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. What an asshole. I was just like, you the person he's talking about. Like, you the person he don't want there. You exactly that person. So don't go there.
And that's what I was getting at on Twitter. It's like everybody's entitled to feel like they have the right to do everything whenever they want, when they want to, however they want to do it.
All the
And
time.
you know, this ain't that world. You know, people gonna come to a rude awakening. They all should actually get into the ring and spark it, really. Get hit in the face. Then they won't do none of that. If you know you can get hit in the face, your decisions change.
Dude, I think that's why, going back to the boxing, we should have more of that shit. There should be more of like, you fucked up, okay, so-and-so, we'll knock off 6 months of your possible sentence. If they say it's a crime, you go into the ring and you take a hand from somebody that we choose.
Any rapper beef
should be automatic. It should be in your contract. All right.
The ring.
Yo, y'all got beef? All right, undisclosed location. Y'all about to scrap it out. No guns, no homies, no jumping. Throw the hands. And could you imagine the build up, the diss songs that drop?
I'm with it.
It would be amazing.
I'm with it.
Right. If Mike Tyson is smart, which he is, I think he's going to start looking at that.
Dude, it's so good. Such a good idea.
That fight setting was nothing professional about it at all.
Yo, I asked Rick, I was like, yo, Rick, is this how normal commentary is?
No. They was cursing.
They was
like,
cursing.
Oh shit, man. Yeah. Like, yo, what are you doing?
Dude sounded like he was calling a Tekken game or a Street Fighter fight game or something like that.
It was so unprofessional. Like,
boxing
Sugar Ray Leonard had no idea what to, like, he looked so because he's used to calling professional fights.
Yes.
So he was like, yo, can I, like, what should I do?
Boxing needs that. I need to see more of this. I need to see unlikable characters getting into fights. Mike Tyson to
fight Lil Boosie.
I would love to see that. I'd pay the $50 to see him fight Boosie.
Boosie, like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Like,
ain't he still in the hospital?
I think he's out. I thought
he's about to lose his foot or some crazy shit.
Yeah, I think he's out.
All right,
he almost lost it. I think he almost lost his leg or something.
I'm happy he didn't lose it because I was worried for him.
I'm a Boosie fan as a person, not his music.